good morning. Or good other time zone, depending on what time zone y'all are living in. For me, it's 10 a.m. And my dumbass, last week, I made the schedule. I was like, what kind of streams do I want to do this week? I want to try a weekend stream again. What should I do? I'll just do like an hour of coffee chatting in the morning on Sunday. That was a really bad idea because one little detail that I may have forgotten is that we were supposed to go to a friend's birthday yesterday. Ellers had told me about it. I had forgotten about it. And then I put 10 a.m. on Sunday on the schedule. And then, like, the day before yesterday, or maybe, yeah, I can't remember if it was the day before yesterday or, like, Thursday, he was like, oh yeah, we're going to so-and-so, remember? Like, I'm thinking about, like, borrowing my dad's car. Anyway, at that point I knew, like, oh no, I kind of messed up, but I didn't want to change it. I was like, okay, well, I could push it back an hour, or I can, like, do something else, or cancel. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. And then this morning, I woke up at, like, 8. 8. I think I woke up at 8 and then fell back asleep until, like, 8:45. And then I was like, oh no, I gotta go stream. Where's my bra? And then I couldn't find my bra for like 20 minutes. And I was like, what? Sounds like a coffee stream is a very good idea. Then, yes and no. I made coffee, right? I was like, it's a little early for the stream. I'll make a coffee. Because I'm really tired. And now I'm like 3/4 of the way through it. And then I was like, well, but I can't call it a coffee stream if I don't have coffee. So, so I have a second one. The first one is like a regular hot coffee. The second one is like cold instant coffee that's just mixed with water. Not water, don't be stupid. Who drinks instant coffee with cold water? That's weird. But yeah, I made it with milk, so it's 2 different cups of coffee, but it might not be enough. But yeah, we went to a birthday yesterday. Actually a couple's birthday, because they have their birthdays really close together, and they moved across the country a little while back. So it's perfect, because then they only have to make one trip up here, and then and then they can both celebrate their birthdays. But it was nice, but I hate to say it. I feel like birthdays have become really boring. And I'm not a birthday celebrator. I can't remember the last time I had people over for my birthday. It was in my teens, at latest. It may have been earlier. So I'm not a birthday celebrator. But I go to other people's birthdays and they're always so boring. I think it's because it's just parties in general. I think it's because some of the it's all Ellers's friends, or like mutual friends, but mostly his friends, you know. But multiple, like many of them have already gotten married. And then a good portion of them have also had kids, or kid or kids. So that just puts a spanner in the works, I think. So I'm like the only one who is under 30 now, because the wife who had her birthday turned 30, so I'm the last one below 30. At least currently, because there are still people who are single. Not many. Most of them are already married, man. Or getting married soon. But like, I'm the only one under 30 and I'm starting to feel it. You know what I mean? Like, I never really thought that there was a big age difference. Cause like the oldest is like 33. So not that much older. I'm 29. So like, but I'm starting to feel like there's a big difference now. But yeah, anyway. It also doesn't help that I'm the one of the few, I think, who doesn't want children, or at least currently. I don't know, I might change my mind. So I'm specifically also saying that since the children have been born, more and more parties are alcohol free, and I'm not saying that you need alcohol to have a good time. That's obviously not the case. But there is a big difference in how fun it is, at least for me. That makes it sound so bad, but yeah, anyway. I feel like the kids are cute and they're fine and they're really small still and they're not really annoying. Like, they don't cry a lot. I mean, at the last wedding they were annoying. But like, what kid? Show me one kid who likes being in a church or like chapel or whatever and having to listen to other people talk for like an hour. Like, I don't think any kid would like that. So to me, they kind of get a free pass. Although if your kid starts crying, you kind of, you know, have to take him out back. The kids are as bored as I am. That's kind of true, but I'm bad with kids. Like, if there were cats or dogs at the party, then, like, you can find me with usually cats. We have more cat people in the group than dog people. So, like, if there are cats, you can find me at the cats. But I'm not that way with children at all. I don't like... That's wrong. It's not like I don't like children, I just don't know how to interact with children. I've never been around, like, small children. As a teen, as a child, I was the youngest in my family. Like, I had 3 cousins. I have 3 cousins. They're alive as far as I know. But they all live very far away. They always lived, like, across the country, so we hardly ever saw them. Which is kind of funny to say because the Netherlands is so small. I don't know why we never saw them. But yeah, I have 3 older cousins who are like all at least 6 years older. And then I have an older brother who is 2 years older, and then an older cousin from my mom's side who lives closer, so we did see him very often. He's also like another 2 years older than my brother. I was just never around kids, ever. So, like, I think that's why I don't want them. Because they're like poopy and they scream. I kind of like the nurturing part of, hey, what do you like to do? Hey, do you want to play together? I like that part. I think I would like that part. But I don't like the daily grind of raising a child. Oh, yeah, sorry, Sam. The good old seek out the host's pet trick. Yeah, that's definitely me. Here, Johnny, go fetch. Ironically, not to lift the veil too much, but ironically, I think there are only girls. I think we have like four, I don't even know how many, 5, because they were all born like within 2 or 3 years of each other, so we have like 5 girls or something. I don't know, I'll have to ask Alaris, he probably knows better. I can't remember their names. They all look the same, even though they have different parents. Like, they're, the person or the couple who has the most kids has 2 kids. So not a whole lot, but I still can't, like, tell them apart. But yeah, mostly, if not all girls, so no Johnnies. No Johnnies. Which is kind of sad. But it is a little funny, because, like, all the friends in that friend group have known each other since at least high school, but in many cases earlier. So I'm like rooting for them, for all of them to become friends and stay friends. That would be so cute. But yeah, anyway. they're not my kids, luckily. Like it is really funny. We had like the host, the wife whose birthday it was. She's really into the kids. They don't have kids yet. They only recently got married last year. And they're still trying to I think one of them's still studying and the other one's done now, but they're still trying to like set up like their home, so it makes sense that they're waiting with kids. But yeah, like I could really tell that she's the next one to have kids, I think. Because she really liked to hold the kids and play with the kids. But the kids didn't necessarily like her until she pulled out the grapes and the blueberries, because then they wanted her attention, because they wanted the treats. And Ellers made a joke to one of the parents, like, it's kind of like having a dog, isn't it? And he looked at Ellers and was like, yeah. Yeah, it's like having a dog. At least at this age, because they are still, like, very small. So, and at that point, I'm like, I'd rather have a dog for 15 years than a small child who will grow bigger and more annoying. No, that's actually not true. I don't know. I have been saying playing fetch doesn't get old. I guess like for dogs or kids, because I guess kids can keep playing fetch for a long time. But yeah, fetch is so fun. I love playing fetch with dogs. Either. True. But I have been saying, if I want kids, I feel like I might not have biological children, because that's a lot of stuff that I don't want to go through. And it's a little larger, at least for me personally, it's a little larger than just a pregnancy. It's not that easy, I think, for me. But so I wouldn't want my own children. I want to adopt like an aged 9-year-old's daughter or son, and then play gambling games with her, let her watch, and then you know where I'm getting at. I want a kid whose ass I don't have to wipe every day. But yeah, I do like the raising of a. I think I might like the raising of a teenager, because I think I understand teenagers quite well. As opposed to, like, small kids. I don't think I understand small kids. Like, what goes on in their little brain? They're like orange cats, but, like, more destructive. So I don't know if I can deal with that. But, like, a teenager, I have thought that, like, I could be a foster parent or whatever more easily than I have my own kids, you know what I mean? I'm also getting a lot of mileage out of the old which hand hides the coin. It can entertain my nieces and nephews forever. That's so funny. And that works for dogs and cats too, if they're like... Cats maybe not so much. Like, cats... Not all of them have that kind of curiosity or interest, but like dogs, you can do it with dogs probably. And kids. Anyway, let me take a little sip of my coffee. I, by the way, hurriedly put on a little Stardew Valley mix, like music mix. Because as I was setting up the stream, I was like, I should put on music, and then I forgot about it until 2 seconds before I actually started. Like, while the stream was already running, I was like, I gotta put on some kind of music. But yeah. I also, when I made the schedule, I was like, oh, what do I do on Sunday then? Do I do like a morning coffee, talkie bit stream, or do I do something else? I don't know. Or if I do just chatting, like what am I actually gonna talk about? And I was like, oh, I'll again cross that bridge when I get to it. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, I have nothing to talk about, which is not entirely true. Besides the party, I feel like I don't have anything to talk about. I don't know. Do we want to watch? Hang on, can I do... I just realized that I'm kind of boring. What if we... Can I do a window capture? Oh! Help! Where did I go? I know where I went, don't worry. There we go! Oh my god, that's so nice! Why did I not think of it sooner? It is just this thing. It's the panning back and forth over and over. Any news on your various planting and fermenting projects? Yes. Wait, hang on. I can also... Now you can see the songs that they play. That's nice. Wow. Yeah, so anyway, as fall started and went on, I had cherry tomatoes and green beans downstairs in the garden, and they died because it got too cold. And then I also had my chili and tomato plants down there, but I managed to bring those up because the beans and cherry tomatoes had like a massive trellis that broke in the wind because very suddenly it started storming, like from one day to the next. So we basically said, we can't really save this. It's also in a massive like pot. We can't really bring it upstairs. And one of the cherry tomato stems literally snapped in half, and I cried. But in the end, like, it didn't really change anything anyway. But yeah, I still have we have 3 types of chili peppers, and then we had 3 tomato plants, like bush tomatoes, so they're like kind of short. But the tomatoes are like this big, so not cherry tomatoes, but not like full tomatoes either. 2 of them died. I don't know why. The last one, I mean, they are only supposed to last like a year, right? So the last one is still alive, but I'm not super, like, it's starting to show signs of, what the other ones also died from. I don't know what it is. They turn crispy, the leaves, but they don't turn brown. They turn like a weird crispy, texture, but they stay green. So yeah, anyway. I don't know if that one's gonna survive, but I have been watering it. The farm sims lie to us. How dare they? How dare video games not be 100% accurate? But yeah, so that one's still hanging on. Then I had 3 lemon drop plants, which are like long yellow chilies. They are very good. But we have 3 of those in like one long pot, and then we have 2 sweet paprika, like pointy paprika plants, and then little purple ones that turn orangish red when they ripen. Which the plants are also a little purple on the leaves, which is really cool. I love it so much. The lemon drops looked really bad for a little bit. All the leaves kind of just dropped off. But I turned on a plant lamp. What's that stuff called? Like a light specifically for plants. And ever since, I just run it for 6 hours in the evening or night. After the sun goes down, and those have been thriving recently. I think they're even trying to start flowering again. They did earlier when I just brought them in, but then they just dropped all the flowers, except for 3. We have 3 like peppers like this on them. I was like, why are you doing that? that doesn't seem like the perfect time. Because they started in like October or something. I was like, right now? Really? So they're doing well. Then the other purple to red peppers, they're kind of going through the same thing, but I think I also have an infestation in that, but I don't know what exactly it is. So I've been trying to like get rid of that, but it's not that easy. It's kind of like little spider webs in between the leaves with like little white dots. And they were also in the paprika one, in the paprika plant, but I ended up completely cutting the paprika plants down to like this size. Because they looked so sad and they were so infested. Yeah, I think they are spider mites, yeah. But they were looking so sad, so I cut them off to like the stem. Because I've read that you can overwinter chilies, and some people just put them like up in their home, and other people just cut them down and then either put them inside or whatever. So I was like, I can just cut them down. And one of the two is actually looking quite good because he's already trying to grow new leaves from what are they called? Nodes? Nodes from older leaves. So that one is doing quite well. But the other one kind of just looks like it's in hibernation, which is fine. Maybe it won't recover, maybe it will. Otherwise I'll just plant a new one, you know? So those are doing fine. What else? I haven't been fermenting anything recently. I did recently buy like 5 liters of pineapple juice to turn into wine. Cause I was like, it's winter, but wouldn't that be really freaking tasty? Oh, you know what I could also do? I can make pineapple wine and then mix it with coconut milk. Oh, that's a little bit of a summer drink though, like my own pina coladas. I mean, Google says that it works, because you can't ferment certain fruits because they're too sour or too acidic. But apparently, maybe pineapple should work. I have seen people post about their successful attempts. So I'm really hoping that works so that I can make knockoff pina coladas in winter. I mean, by that time it might be more spring, depending on how long I'll wait and how long it takes to ferment. Hey E.T., good to see you today. It just works. Google after being possessed by Todd Howard. Todd Howard is possessing Google and telling everyone that whatever they're willing to try is gonna work. But no. No, I don't know. I saw actual people posting about it, so I'm hopeful. Also, hey, E.T., good morning / whatever time it is. And it's good to see you. I hope you had a good Saturday. I should drink some more of my cold hot coffee. Ah, nice and cold. Where? It wasn't supposed to be like this. I did write down some conversation topics, but now I'm like, they're not as interesting as what we've been talking about. Maybe I should just keep talking about whatever. What else can we talk about? Do I want to go back to sleep after I'm done? No, probably not. That seems like a bad idea. Sorry, I'm putting on my... what is it called? My invisibility cloak. It kind of works like that, but only if I'm sitting here. I'm kind of cold. I was like, oh, I should put on something cute, because I've been wearing a lot of sweaters recently on stream, and I think that's boring, because most of them are black. Or otherwise dark, and then they get darkened by my light setup because it's shit. So I was like, I should wear something cute today. And now that I'm here, I'm like, oh, it's so cold. So yeah, anyway, I'm sitting in a blanket. I have been doing that a lot during the streams, even if you can't tell. It's such a comfy, cozy situation to be in. To just sit down, play a little video game, talk to some people, and then be in a little cozy blanket. Green screen chroma colored cloak might be cool. I think so. I think that's also what they did with the actual cloak of invisibility, not invincibility, in Harry Potter, that it's just like a green screen, which is really fun. I like that. That's smart. But yeah, they don't exist, sadly, unless you're a streamer who uses a green screen. But yeah, makes me wonder like what other tricks cinema, like Hollywood, does that you can kind of do yourself at home. I guess it also depends on how much money and effort you're willing to put in it. But like camera angles and stuff, I guess you could... I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like this is a difficult conversation if we don't have any, examples. There we go. Nice Stardew Valley background, the game where it's considered normal when the guy who recently came back from a war keeps offloading the explosives he has on you. Yeah, that's legal, right? Surely! That seems okay. I was also thinking about that, Alaris, the making of the Lord of the Rings. That was really interesting, because, they had, like, a table, like, in the Shire when Gandalf is talking to... was it Bilbo? That they have like a table that's cut in two, so if you move the camera, it kind of like looks like it's like from one angle it looks big, and then from the other angle it looks small, or the other way around. And how they managed to hand off an item that looks small in Gandalf's hand to Bilbo for who it looks like a big item. It's not actually a cut, it's that they put it on top of something, and then the other one grabs something else or something. They manually faked parallax. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Like that is... I don't want to call it movie magic, but it's as close to movie magic as we actually get, without counting editing software, because that's cheating. But yeah, that's insanely cool. But that's also, I feel like that's a strat. That's a strategy. No, I think that's a like, people just don't do that anymore. Now you just have CG. And I think that's kind of lame. Because I kind of like the movie tricks. It just has, like, a certain... je ne sais quoi. I don't know. But yeah. But man, this Stardew Valley background is so... it's making me sleepy, not gonna lie. Maybe it wasn't the right one. But yeah. Man, I did start a Stardew Valley playthrough when, what was it, 2.0 or whatever came out? But then I kind of never went back to it, but whenever I hear the Stardew Valley OST, I'm like, I gotta boot up Stardew Valley again. But then I'll play for a bit, and then I, like, lose interest because I play it so much, and then... When I want to play again, then I'll start over again. I don't think I've ever made it to year 3. Cue old paper mache monsters in stop motion instead of CGI. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like those too, but those are definitely not as good as CGI. But it is, like, it is cute. I love it so much. I love old movies so much because they're so cute. And old games, just old technology I like. Because they had to adapt, overcome, whatever that phrase. Like there weren't... Oh my god, look at the seagulls, they're kissing. Wait, can you not see my mouse? What the heck? Why not? That's weird. I guess I can turn that off and on and I just didn't select the option. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, before like the status quo or the common practices before they're implemented, it's so interesting to see, like, movies movies. What am I thinking about? Movies and video games. Oh, is it because I tabbed out? Also, the sun is moving, can you tell? The sun is moving. Hang on, let me copy that song. That's... oh. Hang on, one moment. I don't want to accidentally show anything nefarious. I don't think that Psalm is sending me anything nefarious. Oh, that's this one. What was that one? What did I do for that? Oh no, I kind of vaguely remember. Pretend you never saw that. Hang on. What's his name? Reptilicus. He's handsome. I kind of like the background. They made like little models of a town and then put a big cardboard monster in there. That's so cute. I love that. I love that so much. There we go. But yeah, I was thinking about Godzilla, like the very first Godzilla movies. That's just so cute. I love that. But that's just stuff that we'll never see anymore unless you go on YouTube and like watch like hobbyists do things like that. But yeah, never again in like proper movies. Which really sucks. Cuz it is like those kinds of things are just so quaint and cute and I like it, but it's also a lot of work and not what other people want to see, I think. Speaking of, let me I just made the screen region smaller. I don't know what's going on up there though. Hang on. Oh no, the top is off the screen. Oh no. Wait, hang on. Can I change my filter just slightly? Yeah, okay, that's good enough, I think. That's why most people have more than just some curtains to try to keep out the light, I think. Or have more effective curtains than whatever curtains I have. But yeah, anyway. Speaking of games, did y'all get any new games during the Steam sale? I've been looking forward to the Steam sale for a little bit because I was like, oh, I should really pick up a game or two. And then I forgot about it until the second to last day. And then on the second to last day, I was going through my wish list, and then I was like, do I really want to buy anything? And then I was like, I really just should, so I picked out 3 games. Industrial lights for nuking the shadows on the chroma. That's true. I have been thinking, I've been saying this so often and I keep putting it off. I really want to get some better lights. But I don't know. I'm just too scared to buy lights because I don't know that much about it and I don't know what would be the right type of lighting for me. So I don't know. But I should make a decision within the next week. Which games did you get? I don't know if I want to spoil which games I got because I'm planning to play them all. I did not buy Squeakross, the Picross rodent game that I've been wanting, because I was like, I should pick up games that I'm gonna stream, and I feel like Squeakross might not be the ideal game to stream. Because we played Murder by Numbers, which was a Picross visual novel detective game. But then there was story in between the Picross puzzles, but Squeakross is basically just solve a puzzle, put a chair down in in your rodent's home. So I was like, I guess maybe I'll pick it up if it's a little cheaper, and then play it myself. For instance, The Bench, old man throws pigeons at things to solve puzzle simulator. Is that the one that we played during the demo stream? Was that one? I can't remember. Was that the one that didn't run at all in the demo? Let me see. If the background stops again, I'm sorry. No? Ha, okay. I can barely type. Oh my god, it is the game that we played, the demo. Is it good? Does it run better? I think it is. Yeah, because I remember the dead eyes. The dead eyes on the pigeons. It runs better, that's good. Although for me it ran okay. It's just that the OBS or like the encoder or something had issue. I don't know. But yeah, one of the, I guess I will say that I picked up Whisper of the House, which was one of the other demos that we played during the demo stream last year. Because Whisper of the House was my very, very favorite by not necessarily by far, but I really enjoyed that one. Whisper of the House is the one where you I guess it's like unpacking. Unpacking, where you have to put like items in a room and design it a little bit. It's a little more free than unpacking, I think. Unpacking, like, if you don't put stuff in the right place, then the game yells at you that you can't progress if it's not in the right place. Yeah. I mean, still, you get items and then you have to put them up in your room or in a room for someone. But yeah, that one I really loved. It's basically unpacking, but much, much larger. Maybe not much larger, but there is more content than unpacking. Yeah, more decoration, less puzzle. It's a little freer, I think. Oh yeah, the Teddy's Haven we also played the demo of, but that wasn't during that stream. I also considered picking up Teddy's Haven, but I kinda don't want to buy early access games. I don't know. There's something to be said for buying early access games, but I was impressed with what I saw in the demo, but I'm very afraid that it doesn't have any drive, because they really framed it as, run your little item shop, go ahead and, like, grab things that you want to sell, but I feel like there wasn't enough, like, there wasn't anything to push me, you know what I mean? I feel like it's the same with like Reciteer or whatever, or Stardew Valley, that once you hit like the end game, then you can play more, but there's not really a reason to, because then you're just playing the game more for fun. There's not really a goal, but to have your entire game be, oh, just mess around, it doesn't really matter, then I feel like it's like, what am I there for? You know? At least have some sort of goal. There is perfection in Stardew. Yeah, but like, still, I feel like if you make a game, if you make a shop game, right? Teddy's Haven is a shop game. Then comparing it to Reciteer and Moonlighter, one of the things that makes those games fun is that you have like some sort of difficulty in the goal that you're striving to, like paying off your debt or whatever. But once in the post game, then money doesn't really exist anymore. And like, I guess there is like the harder difficulty in Reciteer, that like an endless version that at some point you stop being able to pay the debt because the debt is just gonna get so high. But like free endless, I guess that's more of a challenge mode. I don't know. I don't remember the exact phrasing that Reciteer uses. But yeah, once you complete the last debt, it feels like you just keep going for fun. But I kind of like having... But how do I put it? I guess at that point, I'm invested in my save file because I already put so much time and effort into it. I have different items, I have like friendships that I've made, I have like an upgraded shop. But if you start out with no goal, then I feel like, yeah, there are things that you can upgrade and there are things that like require money, but the pressure is so low that I feel like I would lose interest. But if there is like make a million, if you make $1 million, and then like, even if it doesn't have like a time limit, at least I feel like I'm working towards something. And that really annoyed me. Not necessarily annoyed me. I really thought that was a bad choice in Teddy's Haven. But that doesn't mean, again, it's in early access. It doesn't mean that that's not gonna still be implemented. A special second ending? Really? Wait, how do you perfect Stardew? What does that mean? I guess if you date and marry everyone. Oh, and if you ship everything, I can kind of see that. But yeah, I don't know. I just want something to at least push me a little bit, and I feel like Teddy's Haven didn't push me much. But again, that might still change, or like an optional, like different game modes. Yeah. And I guess befriend everyone, right? That makes a lot of sense. But still, yeah, I guess that only counts if you're one of the people who enjoys perfection, like who chases perfection. Yeah. The Skull Cavern is the one in the desert, right? But still, that's like a... I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd... I guess I would, because I have been talking about completing all the Yakuza games. So maybe I am that type of person. Catch 100 ice pips, not again. I still can't believe that we couldn't freaking catch a singular ice pip. Even though they shouldn't be that difficult. I was thinking recently, I kind of want to play Reciteer again. Reciteer really is one of those games that I like go back to very often. And I was just thinking, ooh, if they have like a super game mode. Hang on. I can open another private tab so we don't have to get rid of the... Oh no, they are, why are they not moving? Reciteer game modes. Story mode. Repaying the debt. What happens if you get a game over? New game plus and endless mode. Endless mode is the one where you don't have to worry about anything anymore. Catch every fish, damn. That's just funny, because dam's like a water thing. Also, I can tell that the sun has moved again. Fuck you, sun. Get out of here. New game plus? Was it not survival or whatever? Wait, hang on. Oh, what you unlock for beating the game, new game plus, endless mode. New game plus is basically, like it starts looping you, right? Like, so you have to do the entire, thing all over again, but you keep, like, the items and money and stuff or whatever. And then we've got... survival mode. Survival mode is mostly the same objective-wise and starting material-wise as New Game Plus or New Game. But instead of being done after 5 weeks, you're allowed to keep playing indefinitely, and your debt payments just keep getting bigger every week. Sandwich, you spooked me! Hello, happy to you too. I hope you had a good weekend so far. Yeah, I mean, we're just trying out a little early morning coffee, chill and talk stream. I hope you had a good weekend so far. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this isn't a bad time for you. But if it is, I'm sorry, I guess. Starting atmosphere and space, normal survival, you keep your size expansions and atmospheric decorations. Survival hell, you lose your size expansions and atmospheric decorations. Starting money and merchant level, 1,000 picks regardless. Merchant level, you keep your merchant level on normal survival, and on survival hell you start over. So basically normal survival is like New Game Plus survival, and survival hell is like New Game survival, if that makes sense. It's almost 6 p.m. Hell yeah, stream. That does sound kind of perfect. Perfect time. Oh, you keep dungeons and adventures with true cards. I've never actually... Oh my god. I've never actually, tried survival mode. It is quite similar. 20,000 picks the first week, 80k, 200k, 500k, and then it's 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 million every week, basically. I think... I don't know if usually... Oh no, that is the same. 500k on the 5th week. No! 20, 80, 200, 500. Oh. Oh no. Survival definitely has a higher amount of money that you have to make. Oh, maybe at some point we should try that out then. If I want to get back into Reciteer. Sorry, I'm changing the chroma key again. Oh! That's not that good. Oh no. Oh no, the sun! Grrr, the sun! Wait, what we can also do. There we go. There we go, perfect. Reciteer Season 3 Taurus Revenge. I mean, that would be good, right? I guess we did play it 3 times already. Or 2 times already. But yeah, that could be fun. I'll have to write that idea down. I don't know, I just can't stay away from Reciteer. Reciteer's just like the one thing that I... Like the one game... Not even the one game. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Because clearly Yakuza is also one of those games. But like, Reciteer is the one niche game that I always come back to. It is almost 11. I was going to only stream for an hour, but we can stay a little longer. That took a while. Wow, okay, I see. I mean, I could talk about Yakuza more, but do we really want that? I don't think so. Not if we look at the counter. 363. The music is making me so tired. Maybe I should go back to bed. Wait, no, wait. We can only go if I drink both of my coffees. I'm still... Oh. No, I wanted to drink the jellyfish! But I can only go if we drink all the coffee first. Oh, oops, sorry. I assume. That's my rule. You were... Yeah, I was trying to, but... kind of phased out of existence, sadly. I'm drinking the player character. Ah, it is so cold. It really is difficult coming up with conversations. That's why I like playing games so much, because then I don't really have to think of anything. The game will give me stuff to talk about. But now it's just me and these freaking jellyfish. And they're not saying much. Although I am impressed that I managed to talk for like a full hour. I didn't think that would be, that would happen so easily. Blop, blop, blop. Yeah, wow. Good conversation. I do wanna, like, play more challenge-ish streams, but I'm just really... Like, I feel like if I don't turn a challenge stream into a YouTube video, then I'm wasting my time doing the challenge. But that's obviously not true. But I also always feel like if I do a challenge, then I should turn it into a video. But I think I'm the slowest editor known to man. I'm just so bad at concentrating on editing. So I'm hoping that at some point I'm gonna be able to get into like a decent groove so that I can put out more YouTube videos. But I don't know. Never saw you gamble. What do you mean? What do you mean? The bane of content creators. Yeah, that's true. That's why most people, as soon as they can afford it, they'll hire editors, and I totally get why. Like, it's just, it takes up a lot of time, and it's just not very fun. Although there are, like, a few YouTubers who, like, edit their own videos. You should do some gacha games, at least from what I suggest. I don't know. I just don't like gacha games. I feel like if you don't pay for them, then they're just so grindy and annoying. The same, like, vibe that I get from MMOs. But MMORPGs are, nostalgic for me and gacha games aren't, so I don't know. Horse race is no grindy. It's very free to play. Yeah, but still. I don't want to become a horse girl. I managed to live my entire life without being a horse girl. That's the ploy. Yeah, exactly. That's how they get you. Now, if there was a gacha game with Picross... Oh no, someone's gonna design that and then I'm going to be poor. No, 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 no. I'll stay away. I'll play my free-to-play, Picross games. Yeah. I mean, Picrosses are just so satisfying. I don't know what it is. I am fever. Gambling gives fever. I live with fever. I have gambling addiction. That is bad. Don't do that. Yeah, but I'm also insanely scared of I guess any addiction, but especially gambling addictions. Like, they seem, I mean, every addiction's bad, right? But I feel like gambling addictions, like any addiction costs money, but the entire point of a gambling addiction is the money. Wait, what? Alcohol isn't? What did I say? You win on gambling? Do you? Do you? Not generally, sometimes. But like, I don't know. I don't know. Gambling scares me. But yeah, I don't know. I just... At least, I can see some pros in alcohol. I don't see any pros. I guess winning is a pro in gambling, but that means that you actually have to win. What do you mean bonkers? Yeah, if the player wins, the house did a poor job. And then they know for next time to like, watch out, you know what I mean? If you go to a physical casino, at least. Because they can track you and everything. You are not the house. You are not the gambler. Sorry, you're not the gambling company. You are the player. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Gambling is scary. And just in general, like, I hate wasting money. I hate going to a store, buying something, and then never ending up using it. Like, that's a very big pet peeve of mine. And I feel like for gambling, it's even worse. Because unless you bring home more money, you're always, leaving money somewhere else and not getting anything for it. Because at least if you spent money going to the cinema or whatever, at least you get something for it, right? It might be expensive, but at least you go to see a movie and maybe you get some snacks. So at least it's fun. But if you gamble and you lose, then where is the fun? If I'm gonna spend money, I want to have fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sandwich has got stocks in the horse game. Speaking of, this is something that I recently learned, because I've somewhat... Okay, YouTube thinks that I'm playing Uma Musume and is giving me Uma Musume videos. Not a lot, but yeah, a few. And I recently saw a short of how PETA, the notoriously... Wait, hang on. Was that Junimo? Hang on. No, he's gone. No, wait, we can bring him back. Was that Junimo always here? Why is my mouse here now? Was that Junimo always there? I don't think so. But yeah, the American... What would you call it? Animal welfare... assholes who love euthanizing people's pets. They apparently did one of their sucky parodies, like to raise awareness or whatever. Sorry, I'm not a fan of PETA, obviously. But they were like, oh no, this one, yes, P-E-T-A, PETA. But they apparently, drew a picture of one of the horse girls from Uma Musume. In case you don't know, those girls are based on actual horses. And, because it's horse racing, a lot of horses, sadly, like, get injured and obviously at some point pass away. And, they did, like, a whole post about, oh no, maybe you're right. Maybe it's Silence Suzuka. But yeah, one of the horses, broke their leg during a race or something and then was euthanized. And that's sad, obviously. Like, let's not pretend like horse racing is very good for the horses. Like, it's obviously bad. But what they were complaining about is that the horse got euthanized, but they didn't say anything about, oh, look at how bad horse racing is. Just, oh, the fact that the horse got euthanized. That's so awful. How can you play this mobile gacha game with fake characters that are vaguely based on real-life horses? How dare you play that game? But anyway, turns out that PETA has stocks in horse racing, so of course they wouldn't say that horse racing itself is bad, just that horses being euthanized, you know, put out of their misery. That's bad. That's really bad. So yeah, I'm clearly not a fan. But yeah, that's really awful. And people have been saying you gotta tell the Uma Musume company about it, because a lot of Japanese companies have strict rules when it comes to fan art you can make, and they would possibly consider PETA's foray into Uma Musume as fan art, even though you could probably more so argue that it's a parody. But yeah, hopefully Uma Musume takes down PETA, at least in this case. The Uma fans didn't like that, so they rate PETA's TikTok videos and spam Silence Suzuka, giving the middle finger. Yeah, I mean, the video that I saw was like, you shouldn't do that, because then you're just amplifying PETA's reach. If anything, you have to either ignore it or tell Uma Musume about it so that they can take PETA's posts down. Because you're really only giving them more attention, which is what they want. And also, the sun also wants attention. Look at that shit. What the hell? I should rename the stream to Tora Tora hates the sun. It's not false. Oh no, the walls are closing in on me. This is fine. It has taken a shine to your stream. Don't say that. Go away! At least my plants will like it. I'm at the mall? Why are you at the mall? Go home! No, wait, why are you watching at the mall? Who even goes to malls anymore? Just get your shit online. Actually, though, I disagree with that. I think it's better to go to a mall. 'Cause, I don't know, I'm scared. I'm scared of the future of technology and, like, every monopoly. Not the board game. every corporate monopoly that's going on currently. With, like, Amazon and Google and everyone else. Fuck that. I don't think I've ever been so, like, scared of the future as I am now. For many, many reasons, obviously. But yeah. The world fucking sucks. Can I get a hell yeah? But yeah, I don't know. Recently, 2026 hasn't started off on a very good note, you know? Not to say too much, but we'll leave it at that. Not that monopolies started this year, but, you know, it's just getting worse, man. At least malls, there might be some mom and pop shops, or at least local chains, as opposed to worldwide conglomerates. I don't know what that word means. As opposed to worldwide powerhouses of companies making gazillions of dollars every second. Anyway, does anyone have a nice little conversation topic? Maybe a lighter one? Let me also mess with the chroma key again. Maybe like this. No, I can see that I'm almost going translucent at some points. That's okay, I know how to fix that. This is close enough. Oh no, look at this. Look at this. Okay, this has got me convinced. I gotta buy new lights, man. And not stream in the morning when it's light out. Oh no, but what about the summer? Oh god, I have to do something about my shitty, whatchamacallits, curtains. I mean, it's not the curtains necessarily that are terrible. It's also that my plants are right there, right in front of the window. And I can't put the curtains around them because I put like an extra table there because I have so many big plant pots. And they're so tall that I don't know if they can stand in the windowsill without touching the top. Because, again, we have like slanted walls. So the windows are jutted out. So they have like a lower ceiling. Only midnight streams, yes. Only night. Only from like... in winter, 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. and in summer, like 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Oh no. How's the snow situation? Not, I don't know, not great. I mean, we've had a little bit of snow off and on, but not as much as I would like. I want to inconvenience everyone, for the sake of me looking out the window and going, oh, that looks nice. But yeah. I heard that the Netherlands got so much snow, and I'm kind of disappointed that I'm not there right now. Although, like, if I went there now, I don't know if I could. Because cars are gonna be sucky. Hey, DG. I summoned you again by talking about the Netherlands. I liked it for 3 days. That's about accurate, I think. Most is gone now? Really? We haven't had a lot, but it has been very long lasting. So, I guess because it has just been so cold. But we got a little bit more here and there, but it's nothing impressive. It's not like the Netherlands, sadly. Sadly for me. Good for everyone else. I couldn't even open the car door yesterday. That's so funny. When we came back, when Ellers and I came back from the party, we hitched a ride with a couple who lived nearby. Because on the way there, we just went by bus and tram. So they have like this, it's like a pretty small car, but it works, it's nice. But yeah, so us trying to get into the car was kind of funny because we had to like yank the car door open, and then the ride was like at most 20 minutes or something. And then when we got to our place, Alaris like just pushed open the door, could get out, and I was like, ah! Just ramming the door, and I just couldn't get it open. When like he walked around and yoinked the door open, and I nearly fell out because I was still pushing it. And I was like, as they drove away, I was like, I feel like I almost dented their door trying to open the door because it was so frozen shut. But I think their car is okay, no worries. And if it isn't, then it wasn't us. It wasn't me. Except that they did say that they hadn't had anyone in the car, in the back of the car yet. Because their car is relatively new, I think. Or I don't know if it's new, they just recently got it at least. So yeah. I'm sure the car is fine. I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. It was the weather. But I don't know, I feel like I've never had that happen to me before, that I couldn't open a car door because it was freezing. It was kind of wild. Then again, we don't have a car, so it's not like we're opening very many car doors anyway. But yeah. That is kind of funny. Imagine having to go to work and you get to your car and then none of the doors open, so you call your boss and you're like, hey, I'm gonna be like 2 hours late. I gotta walk to the nearest tram or bus, and then I'm maybe not 2 hours, but I'm gonna be late because my car door won't open. Hey, can I do home office today? You work in a supermarket. Imagine. That would be such a funny joke. Anyway, how far along is my coffee? We're not even done with the first one. I'm gonna chug both of them so I can leave and go to bed. Yeah, that's true. I would also be like, hey, my car isn't opening. I don't know. Can I take today off? Or do home office or something? I don't know. That just sounds so annoying. Especially if you're not used to going with the bus. If you then have to go figure out the bus route, that sounds like way too much hassle. I'm like a fifth through my coffee. So be ready to be here for another 4 hours. Wow, my hands are see-through. Oh, almost. But we only have another 30 minutes on the video. What else can we talk about still? Chroma hands. Yeah, it really sucks. Sometimes, because like this is clearly still green. Why is this not being chromaed out? But like my hand is? How is this green? What the hell? Am I molding? Am I going moldy? Garden hands? Yeah, I have a green thumb, that's it. A green hand. But yeah. I mean, you could put just like a little bit of like a background here with like sparkles so that if you do this, then like your hand has a few sparkles in it. That would be cute. But then I can't move otherwise. Otherwise you can see the movie magic. The movie trickery. Oh, do you guys want to see my new hobby that I picked up around Christmas? I bought two very cheap cross-stitching kits, and I was how do I put it? I was confused to see that they didn't have instructions. The entire instructions for the kits is, oh wow, okay, is this, like the little square pattern and nothing else. So I spent like an hour Googling how to actually cross stitch, and this is the second one, and I'm that far along. That's what I've been doing during the holidays. Like the first one is a little dino, which took about a week around Christmas, and then a couple days ago I started a little jellyfish, and I really like it. It's kind of fun. Cross-stitching, I thought, oh, this would be so easy, it's gonna be so fun. And then I got started, and then I kept miscounting all the stitches and doing it wrong, and I was like, okay, I thought this would be a craft where you can't really fuck up. Turns out that if you're as terrible at everything as I am, you can definitely mess up literally everything. Even something that seems foolproof, I'll manage to mess up somehow. Which is great. That's nice. Shut up, DG. Who cares? I like it. Hump. Hump. It's fun. I like it. Although I do feel like cross-stitching is, like the little baby sibling of... Oh, what's that called again? The other... Hang on. Let me Google it. This is like the one time that I'm remembering a Dutch word over an English word. Embroidery. It's like the little stupid little sister of embroidery. Because embroidery, you have like little like different patterns and strategies to make the thread look different and give it different textures. And cross-stitching is basically just, like, putting little X's everywhere. You can't really see. No, no, you can't really see. But cross-stitching is literally just putting crosses on a little canvas. Whereas embroidery is like, well, if you do that, and then do that, and then you do it in a circle, and then do that and that, then it looks different depending on, like, how you do it. Or if you have, like, a thread or two threads, if you stick them in between as opposed to, like, next to it. I don't know embroidery. Embroidery seems really difficult. Cross-stitching is, like, the little stupid sibling who, is, like, I guess it's baby mode embroidery. I do Lego, so I play with toys. Embroidery. Wait, no. Cross-stitching isn't toys. Also, Lego are collectibles. Lego is collectible. There we go. No, but yeah. I feel like it's good to have hobbies, even if people think that they're childish or not fun. If you like them, you should do them, you know? Including me, I like cross-stitching. Maybe I'll pick up like a proper cross-stitching set. And then I learned that Stardew Valley has a cross-stitching kit, or wait, a book, and then they sell optionally like thread and stuff with it. So I've been thinking, if I get really invested. But then again, like with cross-stitch, you can literally take like pixel art and turn it into cross-stitching. So, do you really need a book? I don't think you really need a book, you know? I used to think Lego was childish around the age of 25, but then I grew up and found out it's called a hobby. Yeah, did you do Lego as a child? 'Cause then I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird to pick up Lego as an adult, but at the same time, is it really? I don't think so. I don't think it's that weird. I mean, it's if you did it as a kid, then it's nostalgia, right? A nostalgic hobby, but if you started as an adult, I think it's still fine. You did do it? Oh, okay. It's no different than model kits. That's true. Yeah, I definitely get it. My brother is also still still into Lego. All of my Lego is cuz we always play together as kids. And since he still lives where we grew up, he has all our Lego. Sadly, I kind of but because it's so mixed, it's going to be like such a chore to sift out, okay, well this is part of this set, this is part of that set. Okay, that's your set. You take that. I'll take this cuz this is my set. So we kind of just never got around to like splitting it back up. Um but at least I know that it's safe with my brother, you know what I mean? I know that he like treasures it too, but I do kind of want my like Jabba the Hutt sail barge or my Hogwarts Hagrid's Hut kit because I love them. Those two in particular I really want back at some point. Reminds me of a quote I came across. In your 20s and 30s, you'll start rediscovering the interests and hobbies you had as a kid. Don't ignore it. It's important to revisit them. Your younger self was actually onto something before the world told you who to be. That's fair, yeah. I think it's obviously good to have hobbies, right? But I don't think you should be afraid or ashamed to do hobbies that other people don't like or think are weird. Like, if you enjoy them and, like, they help you be happier, then why not? Do something fun. Be whimsical. Have some fun in your life. You know? Sets from the 90s, 4 banana boxes full of it. Is that actually a unit that people use? Because my mom used to be obsessed, maybe even still, with banana boxes. Because banana boxes are so nice and sturdy, according to her. So I didn't know that there were more people who use those units. But yeah, like I mean, my brother and he was born in 1994 and I was born in 1996. So a lot of our kits are like early 2000s. So not quite as old. But yeah, apparently like a lot of sets that are older are probably wanted. I don't know if we have anything necessarily. Let me actually see. I mean, the sail barge is still on sale on Lego for 500 euros. That's not what it used to cost. It was quite expensive though. But I don't think it was 500 euros. What the hell? But yeah, like it's kind of weird because my brother and I like I feel like my family never spent much money on stuff except on Lego. That's like the one thing where like most of our money, I wouldn't say most of our money, like food and stuff like that, the mortgage, but yeah, like there was never a lot of money spent on gaming either, but I feel like, hang on, but I feel like Lego is like the one place where we really spent a lot of money. Oh. I feel like that style of Lego we really never had but my brother had a friend who had like a basement. Or it wasn't really a basement, but it was kind of like lower below the house, but not quite a basement, like half underground. And they had a hobby room, like a computer and Lego room. And they had similar Lego sets. Because I think he also had like an older brother who was like 3 or 4 years older. So I have seen Lego like that before. The limited color scheme had its charm. That's true. That's true. It is really like the main, like the primary and secondary colors, but nothing like very crazy. But yeah, that's really cute. For me, it's mostly like Harry Potter and Star Wars Lego that we had. They used black for brown. That's crazy. That's quite crazy. But yeah. Also, hey, Sandwich. I hope you're having fun at the mall. Hello again. Hello, happy again. We're talking about Lego. But yeah, anyway. That's... I do like Lego, but... I don't know. I've walked past Lego sets before recently, and I was like, this is so much money. So much money for something that's, like... just gonna sit. Like, I've been seeing those plant ones that are like flowers or like a bonsai tree. And I'm like, those are really cute, but also they're just gonna sit on a shelf. Imagination fights between universes. That sounds so fun. That sounds really fun. Also, I'm glad you made it back home. But yeah, I used to play a lot with my brother. But we didn't mix universes very much. I don't think, at least. Wild West sets from 1996. I sold them? Really? Man, I don't know if I could part with mine. As I, like, literally just explained that I kind of parted with mine temporarily. Hopefully temporarily. Because they're with my brother. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do that. But at the same time, like, money is also money, you know? Like, if you're just gonna put it in a box somewhere and you look at it once every 10 years, then, like, give me 300 euros. That's so much more useful. We do buy cheap Legos and it was so damn good. I miss the days when I had no phone. Yeah, I do kind of feel bad for kids these days. Because sometimes I'll see like an 8-year-old with a phone and I'm like, why the fuck do you need a phone? Like the first phone I had, not to be like Grandma Tora, but the first phone I had was at the age of like 11. And it was because I started going to school in like the town over because of like after, because you have in the Netherlands, at least, you have like your primary school and secondary school, and that's it. After that you get college or university. So I went from primary to secondary, but I had to go to a town over, so I literally had to bike 10 kilometers back and forth every day. Like 10 there, 10 back. So that was the first time that I got a phone, because I needed it in case of emergencies. But it also, like, it had like 2 games, but it was because I needed it rather than, oh, let me give my kid one because they want to go on social media or whatever, or text their friends. This was the pirate ship. It's from 93. I mean, that's just splitting hairs. If it's 91 or 93. Oh, hang on. Why can I not copy this link? What the heck? Oh, there we go. My bad. I don't know what I did wrong. Ooh. Can I show you easily? Yes. Properties. This one, yeah. Wait, hang on. Wait, why am I in front? How do I... hang on. Sorry, I'm just moving. Why is the taskbar not there? Was that the same? Oh no, it's because the other one was in full screen. My bad. I can leave. Ta-da! This was the other one that DG talked about. A little fort. Now that I look at it, maybe that friend, like my brother's friend who I was talking about earlier, they may have literally had this set. I don't know if they had this set though. But they also had a lot of Western sets. Like wild Western sets. This one's kind of cool. I like this one a lot. Lego Racers is a similar era. It's so cute. It's so freaking cute. Hello. Properties. Ta-da! Welcome back. Jellyfish. Wait, hang on. There we go. Like a shop? Like a storefront shop? 'Cause that's cute. I would have loved that. I like... I was just thinking, I think I always liked shop simulators or whatever. Or playing shop even in Lego or whatever else. I think my obsession with Reciteer started at a young age. Man, you're really making me show everything. It's fine, it's just hang on. Hang on. Just have to keep switching back. Oh, what? That one's so similar though. Is it from the same line? Oh, so sorry. I'm in the way. Is it from the same? Oh, the monkey is so cute. The monkey is freaking adorable. They remade that set. Do you have a comparison? Oh, I do remember the shark design. What? Where have I seen that shark? I feel like I've seen it in a game. Did Lego Island 1 have sharks? Those are the wait, which ones are the pirates? These guys are the pirates, but these guys are the good ones? Why do they have skull and crossbones? But these guys are the good guys. How do I zoom out? Help, I'm not a very avid Reddit user. Like, what? But these are the good guys? Is that a woman? Isn't that... I think they might both be pirates, maybe. Surely. But isn't having a woman on board bad luck? Does Lego know that? Maybe the blue guys are the good guys then. I don't know. The fortress. This one? Yeah, okay. Well, except those guys. They don't look very good. They look evil. You can tell by the skull and crossbones. I assume. Interesting, but I do remember that friend having sets, like pirate sets like that. But again, he had an older sibling. I don't know, he may have been like a lot older than 3. I'm not sure. Like, than 3 years older, not 3 years of age. I'm stupid. Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Are we now just doing some shopping? Imagine if I bought all of them. Oh, no. Oh, that one's so cute. Oh my god, you can roll up the sails. The ship is kind of boring. I don't like that one. But the island is so cool. Oh, they redesigned the eye on the shark. That's so cute. At least they have an actual person, seemingly, touch and work with the Lego set, I guess. Because so often, I'm so used to seeing, like, product pictures where it's clearly, photoshopped. And I don't like that. Or AI, that's even worse. But it's nice that they actually have product photos with a person. Can I just take the island, not the ship? Wait, what is that? What is that quote? Yeah, we can't have everything in life, but I don't know. I do kind of want this. Oh, they have like a mixed color now instead of like straight lines. Oh my god, he's got tattoos of mermaids, an anchor, and a pirate. Oh my god. That's so cute. No! No! They're not letting me play the Dutch games in Germany. No! Why would you do that? Okay. Shut up! Fake Indiana Jones. I assume. I don't think he's real, surely. Why? That's mean. 16 plus? I mean, the next time someone says, hey, you play or you have Lego, that's so childish, just tell them, yeah, well, this one's 16 plus. So, that's not childish. Also, they still have, hang on, help. No, don't give me videos. I want to see this picture in full. Do they have that? They still have these things? I distinctly recall having these, I think 2 of these, but in like forest green. TG, you're really making me do so much work. It's okay. Copy link. Oh, that's kind of cute. But if you don't have anything similar, like that's a very specific set. Teal variants. I love the little mushroom. That's kind of cute. But I do feel like, I don't know, if you don't have anything similar already, then it just doesn't fit with anything. Like if you're only buying, I don't know, Minecraft Lego. Did I say Lego instead of Lego? How is it pronounced? Well, how should I say it? Oh, a Genesis controller. I don't know, I kinda always like getting free stuff, but I'm also scared that they count like your free gift in your main purchase, so they make the main purchase more expensive. I don't like that. Also, I gotta keep drinking my coffee, otherwise we're never leaving. Otherwise we'll be here until tomorrow, when we're playing an actual game. Ooh. That's cute. The little Sonic in there. That's quite cute. Hey, Nacht. Good to see you today. I see Lego. What's going on? Nothing. Ignore the bad green screen. The sun hates me. But hey, good to see you, Nacht. We are looking at Lego because we're having a fun little chatting, coffee, talk, stream. There we go. You get them with a certain amount of spending. Okay, okay. Yeah, then it's okay. But otherwise, I feel like... I don't know. Oh, wait, what? More info? Oh my god, that one's cute. Oh my god, that one's so cute. Annual Silly Hats Parade. Is that a hamburger? That's so cute. Sorry, we're only looking at Lego because we're kind of just talking about stuff. And we were talking about Lego for whatever reason. I can't even remember what happened for us to bring it up. The vintage parade car. Get it for free with every purchase of at least 200 euros. Except for the Lego Icons Stranger Things, the House of the Creel family. Why not that one? Why not that one? That seems weird. So specific. Cross-stitching hobbies, Lego, vintage Lego sets. Oh, this one's cool. Oh no, I kind of want it. I love Mario Kart. I kind of want it. Oh, but it's gotta be so small though. Because aren't these... Oh no, they're really... Oh, okay, okay, that's a 4, like a 2x2. Then it's still like this small? Like not very big, right? No, I'm not gonna download them. But I kind of want that one. The turtle shell can be built. There are no set exclusive pieces. Oh. 234 pieces? Okay, maybe it is much larger than I thought. That maybe? This small, not very big. I feel humiliated. I'm talking about shells. Are you a turtle? Do you have such a small shell? Because in that case, I'm sorry. That's what she said. I was just specifically talking about the Lego build of the blue shell. Not anything else. Not any body parts or anything. Just the turtle shell. Unless you are a turtle, then I guess it's a body part. Yeah, sure. Okay, you're sending me all the links. I am being put through so much today. I have to do so much work. Oh no, I love that. Hang on. I love that. That's so cute. Do you get the box for free? Like the glass box? In the background? Wait. What? Wait, what? 3 out of 2? What? Huh? How does that work? Oh, who makes display cases? I see. Oh, that's why it's Bricks box. Okay, my bad. I see it now. Of course not, there's no such thing as free. I mean, we just learned that you get like free stuff with Lego for every 200 euros or more. Specifically this one right now. So things do sometimes come for free. What the fuck? Yeah, I sure showed you, huh? Oh, really? It's paid nonetheless. I mean, yeah, you do have to make a few purchases before you get the free set. Someone holding it. Do they hold the shell? No, they don't hold the shell. That one is quite big, though. Hang on. Yeah, like... Oh, you can't see me. I was about to hold up my hands. You can't even see me. It's like... this. Maybe. Maybe his hands are really small. Or really big. Yeah, then that one has got to be, like, this big, right? Huh. Yeah. Well, that is bigger than I thought it would be. I really thought it was this small. How did I think that? That's clearly not true. Tennis ball size? Yeah, maybe a little bigger, even. I don't know, but that is much, much bigger than I thought. Softball. Yeah, maybe softball. Oh, 2? Nah, that is shit. Oh, it's Duplo. Hang on. Because it said, like, 1 of 2. You could either get, or both get this one and or this one. But this one's shit. But it is. It's a Duplo set. So, baby. Oh. Oh, but only if you buy Duplo. I didn't even know that they do stuff like this. I feel like we never got a free set. TG. Don't say that. Don't say that. No, you're ruining it for everyone. You're horrible, man. Let me drink my coffee. Ooh, I just noticed. Look at this. Look at this. Did it always look like that? What a weird, creepy guy. I feel like it never used to look that creepy. I know it was a bunny, but that's so creepy. Oh no, Alaris can't play with this one yet. I'm joking. Not the first time I thought of that. I haven't been able to unsee that. What part? The car? This car? Yeah, okay. That is... I mean, now that you say it, you're kind of correct, but like... That's so unfortunate. But also kind of funny. But like in a bad way. It's funny in a bad way. We should play that and... No, 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 no. No, I feel like that's too far. Oh, stretching is so nice, especially if you can't see me. Oh man, this song, or all the songs, are making me so sleepy. I'm okay. I'm right here. Another big Mario set? Man. Do you just not want to see my face anymore? Is that why you keep sending me stuff? Because it's working. Bye-bye. Ooh, that one's cool. I kind of like the stage that he's standing on a little more. I feel like you could do some fun stuff with that if you have different sets. Wow! Is that a model? I don't know if that's a real physical... That one's physical, I think. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. For a second, I thought the lamp was also made out of Lego. What the fuck is that thing? Is that a lamp? Is that physically there? Oh, he looks a little sad from this angle. He's like, wait, where's Mario? Where'd he go? Where's my princess? A little less like that, but yeah. That lamp is wild. Why does she have a ball of yarn on the table? What's the pricing? My Christmas crib cost 40, 50 bucks. This one is not for sale anymore. This one would have been 4 bucks if you could buy it. Yeah, I don't know. She does cross-stitching. I feel like this is more... like, not cross-stitching yarn. I think it's way too, like... more like wool. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. We can't really see the pricing for these. Sadly. Where was the... Okay, that doesn't help me. Which one was the other Mario one? This one's 170. But yeah. I guess they do retire them, huh? I wonder why. I guess because they... Does it really take up... Why would they do that? Is it a FOMO thing? Because I can't imagine. I feel like a lot of bricks are just bricks that they reuse. People don't want to buy it? No, I think... I mean, to be fair, you probably make the most sales within the first 3 years. So it might be like... that... comparatively, they're more expensive to make. And to keep the prices high, maybe. And the FOMO. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of these pieces... I mean, some of these pieces are a little wacky, right? Like the wheels and the mustache. But I feel like for many sets, they just reuse the bricks for other sets. So do you really not... like... can you really not keep them in stock? Hmm. I'm sleepy. I'm so sleepy, sorry. Yeah, I do wonder. Do other... Oh no, Nightbot! Oh no, Nightbot! That's okay, hang on. I can copy paste it. That's right, I guess I should have told you that, Nacht. You can't actually, post links, because only VIPs and mods are able to do it, but that's okay. Whatever. Page not found. Or is it without this? No, oh no. Wait, what? No, Nightbot, wait, no freaking way. Nightbot timed Nacht out for 10 minutes. Oh no. Help. Sam, do you know if you can undo that? They're also not showing me the link anymore. That's so mean. Nacht, can you still talk? Can you show a sign of life? Sometimes they keep producing parts, you can buy them on the pick-a-brick page. Oh, interesting. That makes sense, yeah. I guess the super rare ones... I guess the super rare ones, like, are just not that useful. Like, the very specific ones. Okay, there we go! Those are cool as fuck, holy. That's just a bridge for 40 euros, though. Oh my god. Oh, but they kind of look spooky. I don't know if I like the figures. They kind of have juicy thighs, though. Why do they have a watch on their thigh? I don't like the minifigures, but I like the big buildings. Yeah, those are nice. Nightbot's imposed timeout should be removed. Okay, hopefully. Nacht! Tell us if you're alive! Have I listened to Yakuza jazz music? Yeah, I have. We could go listen to that if we're still streaming after this playlist is done. Oh. Okay. Test. Oh my god, you're back. We're glad to have you back. How was purgatory? Was it nice? Sorry. I'm happy that Sam could undo your timeout. Yeah, I mean you knew and you still what the hell is this? You still chose to go for it a second time. That's kind of on you, but maybe we should change Nightbot's permissions a little bit, or like his actions. Oh, that's what you mean. That they're selling them for like 7 to 40 bucks? What? Shipping 23 euros. What are you talking about? That's wild. That's so crazy. How does this person have 800 in stock? How many sets did they buy? Also, it's clearly not an iconic brick if it wasn't only one set. Come on. You can't name your business that. Orders? That's crazy, though. I don't know. That's kind of a lot. I like Lego, but this is a little too much, you know what I mean? You can see which set it was in. Comes in 1. Lego Caterham 7. Wow. Okay. What the fuck are these? Why do they have lightsaber handles on them? Oh, is it like the thing that pushes your car up so you can, like, get below it? I see. Yeah, okay. Or do you mean just as... No, because if it's just as decoration, they wouldn't have made them orange. Rotor holes? Wow. Oh man, I really have to go take a nap. It's noon, but I think it's nap time. Man, I wonder what the most expensive, singular Lego part is. Yeah, but is it worth it? 'Cause how expensive? 80 bucks. I guess if you, like, break it up, right? So if you buy, like, 10 of these, and you get 4 of the blades you can sell for 10 bucks, then you're already halfway there. Sorry, hang on. These are for 80. So if you can sell the 4 rotary... What are they called? Disc brake rotor holes. No. Disc 3x3 with disc brake rotor holes. Then you already have 50% of your, like, parts. Sorry, 50% made back on just those parts. That's true. If someone pays the price, it's technically worth it. But, like, I don't know. Is it really? I guess so, huh? Oh, there was a Lego set which was only given to employees. It sells for 30k. Wow. Do you have a link? Is it a good set? Is it a Lego factory? That would be so fun. Or like a Lego store. Something Lego themed. I mean, Lego is Lego themed. I get that, but like... something like that. Not just a car or something. Unless it's like a Lego truck, like a delivery truck. There we go. Ew, that is just a truck. Well, a tractor. That's boring. I don't like that. Only 19 people want them, though. Okay. I was like, inventory, what do they mean? Yeah, like that sticker. Number 20 out of 80? Oh, because they gave it to 80 different people? Wait, hang on. What do you mean 2018? And then it looks like this? The front? This is weird. What? What is that used for in the tractor? I've never seen a part like that. Ah, I see. Is that it? Is that all of them? You could make this set. If you count up all the money, you could probably make this set for like 20 bucks. Ah, but then there's shipping, right? And some parts might not be available. What is this? I've never seen that before. It would be... Oh no! This one is unavailable. Oh, but the image is also not available? So you don't even know what it means? Or like what it looks like? It's like a red axle with end... I don't know what that means. With an end stop? I don't know. So you can't make it. Unless you improvise. Sorry, what? Medium, stone gray, big, round, shoulder armor. What do you mean? This? No, surely not. I don't know. But like, what does that mean? The seat, really? The gray cup, that's what I thought. I guess that makes sense. Because I guess if you turn it upside down, if it has a hole in it, you can kind of put them on their shoulder? On one side? I don't know. Really? So you'd either have to get a different color or get fucked, I guess. Have to omit it. They should have not made it 10 plus. They should have made it like however old you have to be for working at Lego. I mean, if you exchange it for a black one, that could work. That would look good, I think. But yeah, I don't know if they have black either. Also, how do you know that they have the mold for that part? Do you work at Lego? If so, can you, like, hook me up? Did you do the inventory for their molds? How are you so certain? Oh, okay, my bad. I mean, maybe they lost the mold, but in anticipation of losing it, they just made a whole bunch of the bricks. That makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, we're in a different... I didn't even realize it. Hang on. We are already in a different fucking video. I didn't even notice. I think they use green ones for their Botanica sets as leaves. That makes sense, because they're like large and smooth. This is kind of chill. Maybe my coffee isn't done yet. My coffee isn't quite done. Hang on. Copy link. Paste and go. Oh, for orchids. Hang on. Switch back over to the other one. Her coffee isn't quite done, but she's becoming more sleepy. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I wonder if coffee just doesn't do anything, or caffeine in general, if it just doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, I have looked at sets like this one. Maybe not this one specifically, but sets. I've looked at sets like this before and been like, I kind of want that, but I don't know if I prefer it over actual plants. Like, if I could just get this, but in an actual plant, I think I would prefer it. And it would be so much cheaper, too, depending on the plant. Because, this I'm pretty sure you can get quite cheaply. This one, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know what they all are, but like, they're succulents. You can get it for like a couple bucks a pop at the garden store. But like, otherwise, if you buy one of these, I don't know if they say how much they are. Yeah, 25 bucks. I feel like that's... I can get it for cheaper and I like it more if it's like a real, like, succulent, you know? Have we had this conversation before? If you go to a garden store, right? You still buy a plant. Lego uses plant-based oils in their plastics. Yeah, but that's not the same. That's not the same at all. I don't have to water it either. I guess that's a pro, though. But I don't know if we had this conversation before, but if you go to a garden store, right? And you're there to, like, buy whatever, like a garden chair. And you walk past the succulents, and then you see a succulent leaf loose. It's not attached. It's on the floor or, like, off to the side. Are you allowed to pick those up and take them home and try to propagate them? Is that stealing? It's not technically part of the plant anymore. I'm not ripping out leaves. I'm picking up already unattached leaves. Is that allowed or is that stealing? Is that pirating? Are you pirating not flowers. Are you pirating succulents if you take loose leaves? Because the meaning of pirating is taking something without paying for it, but you're not depriving the original owner of their thing. That's the difference between stealing and pirating. Stealing, they have a bag, you take their bag, they don't have the bag anymore. That's stealing. But if I copy pasted that bag, that image of that bag, I guess. And that's, or like if I watch like a rip of a DVD, then we're not stealing the DVD of the original owner, right? You wouldn't steal a sapling? I mean, it's not really stealing, because it doesn't have a price. It's called cleaning up the store. Yeah, but I have taken them before out of pots. Like, if they're loose on the dirt, not attached. But yeah, maybe. I don't know if it's allowed. You know what I mean? That's true. Yeah. You wouldn't steal a car. But like, would you not? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't steal a car. Would I pirate a car if I could somehow copy it? If I buy all the parts and make my own car, is that pirating? Who wouldn't copy paste a car if they could? A car isn't a sapling. That's also true. Yeah, that's a big difference. But yeah, anyway. I did successfully once. Oh, maybe hang on. I can go get it. 1 second. Also, y'all are calling it a sapling. It's literally just a leaf, by the way. I mean, this one wasn't. Hang on. Filters. Movie magic! This was like, I think they're called pups. So, some saplings, succulents. Some succulents are like balls or whatever. And then, as they grow big, they have little offshoots that are like smaller babies that then grow bigger. So that's how they spread. Yeah, it looks like the top of a pineapple, but tiny. So I was at a grocery store, like, somewhere in summer last year. Because succulents grow so slowly, like, it's insane. It was a little tinier, and it was, like, left over in, like, the bottom. You know how they come in trays with, like, muffin cups to keep the pots in? So it was left over, and I thought it looked sad and wanted a home. So I put it in some dirt, and now it's like half a centimeter taller and half a centimeter wider. But he's cute. I love him. And then later, sometime during the winter, we went to like a garden store to buy like a gift for... Because Ellers is replacing someone at his job for, because she is temporarily, possibly permanently, or permanent addition, not replacing, for someone who's going, or is now, on, what do you call it? Maternity leave. So we went to buy her, like, a gift, and she's also into plants, so we went to buy her a plant, there we go, grammar! So we found some more, like, little leaves. I found some more, but the issue with succulents is that you need to cut them or like tear them off at the very stem, like at the very start, so you don't break it in half. You have to do it at the very like tip, because otherwise they just dry out and crumple and and or go moldy or whatever. So most of them died. But I was like, I'm just picking up pieces. If one of them survives, then that would be nice. So, but I haven't put them in dirt yet. But I have to... This one looks a little sad. It's so flimsy and thin and shrivelly, and this one's still kind of juicy. But you're supposed to let them callus over so that they don't go moldy. But yeah, I haven't done that yet. But I do have this little guy. I love him. My little pineapple. I don't think it'll grow into a pineapple though. I don't think so. Are pineapple plants succulents? Piney. Spiny or piney would be a cute name for a little succulent, spiky succulent. I haven't gotten to that point yet though. I don't call like I don't give my plants names, but sometimes I do assign them genders. I don't know if that's weird, but I kind of do sometimes say, oh man, that guy or she isn't doing very well, you know? But that's quite common, but I haven't named them. They're palms? Pineapples? What kind of plants are pineapple? Pineapple plants. A tropical plant with an edible fruit. It is the most economically significant plant in the family Bromeliaceae. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I just switched it. Properties. Pineapple Wikipedia. There we go. A pine cone. Which was called a pineapple at least 2 centuries before use of the name for the tropical fruit. Wait, does that mean that pine cones are friends? Are they related, or are they just saying that they look similar? It's so fucked up that they look like this. They just grow out of a stem out of the ground with, like, weird, slightly jaggedy leaves. They're kind of cool. Hello. For a second, I thought his name would be, like, James Pineapple. Oh no, his name's James Dole. Okay, yeah, the food company. Mr. Dole. Wow. Miniature pineapples? Oh my god. Wait, how do you eat them? Like, how much fruit? Like, how much actual fruit is in there? It says mecha kawaii mini pine. As in, super cute mini pineapple, I assume. I guess they do call it pineapple, right? Oh, no, shut up! Taberaremasen means that you cannot eat them. What? So you can't eat them? Why would you freaking sell them? What do they do? I guess it's the same as, like having gourds around fall. 'Cause not all gourds are edible. Yeah, I guess decorative pineapples. What the heck? That's kind of fun, but also why? Oh, Japan. Oh, that sounds delightful. A pineapple pastry? Oh. What is this? What's gourd? Yeah, gourd, G-O-U-R-D. They are, like... They are... I don't know if it's like a case of pumpkins are gourds, but gourds aren't necessarily pumpkins or something. But they are like the little squash, melon, pumpkin things. Usually they have like little bumps and little cute colors like green. Hang on. green, white, yellow, orange. But some gourds are edible, right? Yeah, it's basically anything that's like the mini what the fuck is this? Sorry. But yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Gourds have had numerous uses throughout history, including as tools, musical instruments, objects of art, okay, film, what do you mean? And food, what do you mean? But yeah, these are the common gourds that you probably know. And me too. And these are the... If you ever see an anime or otherwise Japanese media where they have like something like this, that's a gourd. Must resist. But yeah, they're hollowed out for like drinking purposes or whatever. Oh. But yeah, some of them are edible, some of them are not. But like, why? I really don't understand why people have decorative gourds. Like, if you already have a garden and you're growing them yourself, I get it, but I don't understand spending like $5 on a couple gourds that are just going to slowly deteriorate in your front yard or whatever, wherever you keep it. On your shelf. But they are kind of cool. I'm gonna take a couple sips of coffee. I think maybe we should call it here, or pretty soon at least. It is kind of nice knowing that I can kind of yap about nothing for a long time. I feel like I don't know if it's a very useful skill to have, but it is kind of fun. I guess it's also a little more of a conversation. It's not like I just talked to myself, had a full-on conversation with myself. Hang on. Let me bring myself back. Hello. Let me bring... Chroma key. Oh my god. The freaking sun! Why is it so terrible? Oh, but it looks so nice outside. Okay, I'm less mad at the sun now. Right, I do want to this week start a new game. Like I said, I bought some new games during the Steam sale. I'm really excited to play one of them. I don't know which one yet, but we'll probably play something new on Wednesday. Although I do want to play more different games for like less amounts of time. Because I feel like whenever I play a game, I feel like I have to finish it, but I kind of want to not always finish games anymore. But the games that I picked up, I don't know if they're ones that I want to stream for a long time or not. How far through High on Life and Little Kitty Big City are we? It's kind of hard to tell, right? I mean, for High on Life, we can kind of tell by the amount of, whatchamacallits, bounties we still have to do. But I'm not sure. I don't know if there's anything after that. Like, it might be that that's just a quarter of the game, and then after that you have to do, like, another 30 bounties, or, like, other stuff, or backtrack to other planets. I don't know. There is a, Plants vs. Zombies mod that I've been eyeing. And they recently had, like, an update. So... maybe you're right. Maybe I should play that. I'll have to look into it. Because I don't know if it's, like, the final final release. I've been kind of wanting to wait for the final release of that mod, but I don't know. If they just had an update and it's not the full mod, then... like, I don't know how long they'll take before they actually have a full version. So maybe we can just play the version as is. Wait, why? What do you mean? Make your PC turn into a nuke? I mean, the mod that I'm specifically talking about might have a final release. I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of modders are like, I don't know where the end is. I'll see when I get there. For now, I'll just do, like, whatever. Hang on, let me take a few notes. Not the one on my mind, bonkers. Which one are you talking about? Is the one you're talking about one of the fusion ones? Because I don't know, I'm very intimidated by fusion because I'm not that smart. I'm afraid that the fusions are going to be like too difficult for me. Is that stupid to say? Maybe. One moment. It's just 1 + 1? Is it really? Yeah, but like... can you not fuse them further? Like, can you not do 1 + 1 and then the answer is 2 and then when you have 2 you can add another one? Yeah, but... I don't know. I'll see. I'll definitely think about it. Yes? See, but then it's even crazier, because then it's not 1 + 1 anymore. It's like whenever they introduce, letters in math. I just can't do that. I'm just too stupid. Brain too small. I can't add multiple plants. Just 2 is fine, but more is too much. I'm just a little baby with a small baby brain. Yeah, but like... I don't know. Also, I wouldn't say that. How do you know that you're more stupid than I am? Do you know me? I don't think you know how stupid I am. But yeah, I mean... I don't know, I've looked at other Plants vs. Zombies mods. I don't know if there are many good ones that aren't fusion. I don't know. Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. Because I'm that stupid. Let me slowly finish my coffee. Finally. It's been 2.5 hours. I wanted like a 1-hour stream, maybe 2, and we're still here. Replanted. I feel like I have heard of Replanted. I'll write it down. Peak stream session. Today, or are you talking about the Plants vs. Zombies stream that I may or may not do? Also, no, a peak stream session is when you're playing Peak. The game Peak. Otherwise, it's not Peak. Well, never mind. I don't know. Yeah, it is still Sunday. It's only just Sunday. I woke up this morning and it was Sunday. Oh man, I gotta go in a second. I really gotta go. I gotta chug my coffee and then go back to bed. That would be so funny to wake up for a stream and then be like, okay, that was a good stream. Time for bed, and I don't even eat lunch or anything. Asians really do live in the future. Yeah, and Aussies and Kiwis do too. It's kind of fucked up that they didn't tell America about 9/11 before it happened. Y'all are really mean, you know? We could have avoided, like, a lot of shit. What? You said that you're living in the future. If you're living in the future by a couple hours, then you know that, like, big accidents are gonna happen, because it happens for you before it, happens for us. Yeah, you can learn, you can learn about gourds while watching me drink my coffee. Yeah, I don't know why my mugs are so see-through. Like, why? They're not green. I wasn't even aware of TV on that day. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have helped because, like, that's not how that works. But yeah. I've been waiting so long with drinking this coffee that the instant coffee is separating from the milk again. It was my first day at work. Really? Are you that old? Sorry. Don't blame me, blame other Asians. That's true. It's not your fault. It's someone else's fault. I don't know if I saw it live. Or if it was a little later, but the first time I remember was that I was in like the first or second Dutch grade. So at like age 4 or 5. I guess I must have been 5 because it was September 2001, right? So I must have been 5. So in my second year of school, and we were, because we had a separate building for those 2 grades, for the first 2 grades, and then across a fence were like the older kids. So we were in like our own little universe. And so we were like not pushed, we were told to go sit in like the big, like the entrance lobby room kinda. And we were all sat in front of one of those big CRT TVs that you have like sitting on like a on wheels, like on a thing with wheels so that they can push it in and out of the room. That's when I learned about 9/11. But again, I don't know if it was live or the same day or if it was like a video or whatever, like a VHS. Wait, very often on the weekend when I wake up, it's 9/11. Oh my god. The universe is really telling you to remember that. That was very important for you, I guess. Wait, oh no, Elleris, that's true. That's true, you start school later, right? 2 years later. To be fair, our first 2 years are also optional, but most people go. So I guess that's how we were both in the second year of school, despite you being 2 years older. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I guess different countries. Wow, what a good note to end on. 9/11. Oh my god. Okay, let's do one more conversation. So we don't end up... Yeah, so we don't end up... Oh my god, we're on the 3rd... Wait, is this not... I think we're back to the same video. Hang on. Did we go back into the same video? That would be so funny. Because it's this again. The jellyfish. Lego JFK 9/11. What a Sunday. That's a lot of tabs. Those are the tabs that we opened during the stream because we talked about stuff. So, that's not my fault. Although, don't look That's why I always open up a private tab, a private window, because my usual browser has many, many more tabs. I'm one of the browser tabs hoarders. I don't know, I'm like, I want to watch this video, but not right now. I'll just leave open the tab so I know, like, to watch it at some point. So I have too many tabs. Don't ask. I mean, some of them are also more useful. Like, I keep my, different email tabs open at all time, you know? But, but most of them aren't useful. My habit, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not a good habit, and I do try to close some occasionally, but then I open some more, and then I don't close some more, and then I have like too many tabs. I won't say how many, but too many. Let's let's say that. You can make up a number for yourself. It's not 911 of them though. That's too many. That's even for me a bit much. But yeah, anyway. What can we end on? Y'all got any plans for this week? I don't. My biggest plan this month was the birthday yesterday. So I don't have plans for this week, except streaming and editing and I don't know. Eating. No. You know how I've been talking recently about how I gained weight? At the end of last week, finally, or sometime during the week, I finally had the courage to step on a scale, and yeah, I gained weight. No. And then yesterday, like, the last couple days I've been like, okay, no more candy cookies. I do still have some, so I eat like a little bit, because I'm also like that. I can't waste food. So I'm like, okay, well, 1 cookie a day, 2 pieces of candy, or whatever, like small, you know, only eat a little bit. I'm not pregnant. No, because I've been gaining weight, like, I think throughout the entire year, but especially in the last couple months, I think. So I've been like, okay, I'll eat less. I'll try to incorporate more fruits and vegetables in my diet. I'll try not to eat that much bread anymore. No. I don't want to be pregnant. I don't think I am. I highly doubt I'm pregnant. But I'm like, okay, then I'll try to eat a little more healthy. And then yesterday I was at the party and like I was talking about earlier, a lot of the parties now are either with barely or no alcohol, but yesterday they had alcohol and I was like, okay, I'll indulge. And then I drank 4 beers and drank close to 500 calories in alcohol. In beer alone, I drank like 450 calories and I was like, no. But like, I had 4 beers. They were, for all the Germans and or people who know about German beer, I can't pronounce it properly, so don't laugh. But Radlers, which are like, they're like soft beer. Like they're a little less high in alcohol usually, and they're kind of mixed with Nacht. They're like mixed with soda, depending on where you are. In Germany, it's either lemon or orange, and for us it's lemon, which I prefer. I've tried orange before, but I don't like it as much. So I had 4 of those for like 450 calories, and I felt bad. I felt so bad. Yeah, German is so incredibly hard to pronounce. I don't know how. That's also why I pronounce your name like Nacht, because that's much closer to the Dutch pronunciation, and Nacht is like also a Dutch word. So If you ever are confused why I pronounce it like that, it's because that's much easier than whatever German throat noises, or not even throat. I don't know. Whatever ancient spells like German sounds like. Yeah. Okay. Imagine if you were like, no, actually. Yeah, that is all like. It's close enough, I think. But yeah, I am really bad. How does a cat hiss in Dutch? Like, psh, psh, maybe? Or ksh. I don't know. I don't know if it's an F or an K. Tongue a little further forward? Yeah, but I don't care. It's too difficult. I can't do it. I don't want to try it because it's too difficult. But like, yeah. It is quite funny to hear Alaris talk Dutch, though, because his Dutch pronunciation is incredibly good, but then his grammar gives him away so fast. Like, it's insanely funny, but like, I'm also so impressed by Alaris's Dutch. But yeah. He also speaks Dutch more confidently than I speak German. I'm good with sounds. Me too, but German is just difficult. Like, I can do it in English, I can do it in Japanese, but German is just weird. Like, I don't know. It's just, in a way, it's so close to Dutch, but it's also so weird. It's more difficult because it's more in the throat, I think. What do you mean they can tell the letters? What do you mean with that? Sound Dutch? What do you mean? Oh, the trick is... Wait, no, I don't know what you mean. Sorry, my bad. My coffee. I gotta go have lunch in a sec. I woke up, had coffee, had breakfast, had this coffee. And then when I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna go have lunch. Oh yeah, that was what I was talking about. Weight loss and drinking a shit ton of alcohol. Dutch speakers can tell what I'm trying to sound out by seeing the different words. What do you mean? What do you mean? But like when reading or when talking? I don't know. I'm too tired for this. It's too hard to explain.
What do you mean by shaking it? What are you doing?
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean by shaking it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Sorry, hit caps. I figured by by the small T and then the resting caps. My coffee is done. Okay, bye guys. It was about time. You're right. Like I think I said, what do you mean, at least twice beforehand, so this time was definitely earned. Time to make more. No. No, I gotta go to bed. It's already 12:48. It's so late. But yeah, I don't know. Was there any point of me telling you guys that I drank so much alcohol and so many calories? I don't think so. Except that... I don't know. Does anyone have any weight loss recipes? Any life hacks? How can I eat less without eating less delicious food? How do I... lose weight while still eating like 6 cookies a day? Speaking of cookies, oh, I hate that I found more conversation to talk about. They the party individuals had ordered Subway, like little pieces of Subway, like baguettes, breads so that you can have like a few different toppings and different breads. But they also had freaking cookies. I've never had a Subway cookie. Holy crap, what the fuck is wrong with Americans? Like, I bit into one, and they're really flat, right? In case you... Hang on, do we have a picture? I can pull up a picture. I think I just don't want to leave. Subway cookie. That's not really... I mean, this is okay. This is a good enough example. This is a recipe for homemade versions. Ignore the German. Because they're really flat and kind of weird. There is... Okay, so I bit into it and I was like, this is wild. It tastes like it's just sugar and butter. And then I talked to one of the other attendees, and she also said, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just butter and sugar and nothing else. Apparently, this version does have flour, but I wouldn't be surprised if Subway cookies don't actually have flour in them, and it's just sugar and butter. Like, it's wild. I feel like I'm so surprised that, like, or I'm so not surprised that America is having an obesity problem if this is what all their cookies are like. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find... I mean, I'm pretty sure why do I keep calling it Starbucks? I'm pretty sure Subway won't tell us their recipe. These look thicker though. Okay, they also use flour, but I feel like... What about you? This one looks a little more like it, but they do still use flour. Okay, but they use like 1 part butter, 1 part... 2 part flour, sorry, 1 part butter, 2 part sugar, and 1 part flour. So like, I can see that's the recipe. But like, it's so wild how bad those cookies are for you. Like, it's crazy. I ate 2 because they were so good. No. Anyway, if I made any progress on weight loss this week, I ruined it yesterday, so. Yeah, I think they should, to solve obesity. Let me tell you, America, how to do it. No, I don't know if I can change America, but I can change American individuals. Cut out any cookies, processed foods, but like specifically anything that has a lot of sugar, right? Because like technically cheese and pasta are processed, but you're not gonna die from eating like a cube of cheese as like a little snack, or if you have like pasta with like a tomato sauce with meat and like other vegetables in it. Like, that isn't the issue. It's like every fricking every like piece of candy and sweet and like takeout in which they can just put like a bunch of sugar and everything else. You don't know what's in there. My tip is eat at home, cook from scratch. You can use some sort of pre-made stuff. Like, nobody is out here making spaghetti at home, right? Most people don't have time for that, or don't know how to do it, don't have the stuff. I feel like cooking your own stuff and cutting out soda and like snacks is like a big thing. At that point, you're like 80% there. But sometimes I'll see like I'll see people cook for their, like on YouTube or like, what's it called? Like TV shows or whatever. People cooking for their children, and then they take like pre-made pasta and pre-made pasta sauce, put it all together, and call that a home-cooked meal. That's not really a home-cooked meal. Also, sorry, what is chat up to? Yummy high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, that's really like the main issue, right? That like America loves putting corn syrup into everything. Just look at, if you are going to buy yourself a treat, then look at the ingredients. If sugar is the first ingredient, you shouldn't eat it, basically. Sweets are my weakest of weak spots. I do also like sweets, but I also like chips and stuff. I have a question. What if the soda says it has 0 sugar? Then is it good? So, 0 sugar still have sweeteners. Sweeteners, although they don't spike your blood sugar, if I am correct. I'm not a dietitian, first of all. I don't think that they spike your blood sugar, but they, like, if you drink a lot of 0 sugar things, or eat a lot of sweeteners are diuretics. Or not diuretics, what's the word? Laxatives. So if you eat a lot of 0 sugar candy or drinks, then you might have to make a few extra trips to the bathroom, which is bad. And like the side effects of sweeteners aren't yet fully understood, so they could be bad for your health. We just don't know yet. And just because you're not drinking sugar doesn't mean that you will not get cravings for sugar. In general, if you eat a lot of sugar, then you crave a lot of sugar. So your body gets used to using the easy sugars because it's easy digestible, better energy, etc., or faster energy. So if you drink or eat a lot of sweet things, you're gonna want those things. If you cut out sugar entirely, then you don't crave it anymore, or rarely. So if you drink a lot of 0 sugar sodas, you're more likely, because it's sweet, you're more likely to go and crave like non-0 sugar things, or just drinking more soda in general. Only some are safe for diabetics? Really? Okay, I'm not that I'm not that knowledgeable. Yeah, I mean, I'm also not saying that you can't drink 0 sugar soft drinks. Is it better than full sugar? Yes, I think so. But it really is moderation. Like, you can have a can of soda a day or a couple times a week. It's not gonna kill you, I assume. Don't take health advice from me. But like, a soda occasionally isn't going to kill you, even if it is a sugar soda. But it's just like the doing it constantly, right? Like, if you, in general, dieting is calories in, calories out. So if you have a treat and eat a few hundred calories above your, like, your calories out, you're not gonna gain a lot of weight. Maybe a little bit, but that is easy to balance out again. But if you constantly eat like 300 calories above your calories out, then you are, of course, eventually going to gain weight. And that's it. Like, eat, drink things in moderation, and you'll be fine. Too bad I drink an entire 1.5 liter 0 sugar drink a day. You really shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't. Now, one thing that I don't know if 0 sugar drinks are better or worse for your teeth. I know that sugar drinks are bad, obviously, but I don't know about 0 sugar drinks and its effect on your teeth, because that could also be important. That also is important, even if you don't think so. Anyway, we're 3 hours into my 1 hour stream. Sorry. It's really that I thought we would be done so soon. Or that I would get sick of streaming, but like, turns out if you let me, I'll just keep yapping. No, not more coffee. It's not working. Only a nap can cure my tiredness. Anyway, again, don't take health advice from me. If you are, I feel like I have to make this disclaimer, but I think it's good. Yeah, if you're concerned about things, you can talk to a dietitian or your doctor, or even Google is better than me probably, because people on Google know more. Don't look at Reddit, but if you can find like the British NHS or something, then like then that would be better than listening to me. Make her more coffee. Ironically, Alaris never makes me coffee because I think he doesn't want to learn, because if he learns how to make really good coffee, then I'll always only ask him for him to make coffee and never do it myself. Every morning I'll be like, ring, 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 sir, Mr. Butler, can I have my morning coffee in bed? Can you go down to the shops and get me a croissant? So I think that's why he's unwilling to learn, so he doesn't know how to make me coffee. Because he also doesn't drink coffee. But you're right, Nacht, there's always a need for more coffee, but like... Is there a need for another, like, 3 hours on this stream? I have stuff to do. I still need to upload Friday's VODs, because I didn't have time yesterday. And I try not to do any stream work on Saturdays. What the fuck are we listening to? Grandpa's theme. Okay, thanks, Grandpa. Anyway, I think we're done. Enough talk. I'm gonna go not eat anything and hopefully lose some of the extra weight I gained yesterday. Oh, I do want to also say, like, how do I put this? I'm not saying that I'm fat, and if you are a similar body shape and size as me, then I'm also not calling you fat. I'm just making an observation about my own body, and I don't necessarily think it's bad to gain a couple pounds or kilos, but it's just how I feel about myself. It feels bad looking at a scale and seeing like a number that's not significantly, but noticeably higher than it was just last year, so... Yeah, but I don't want anyone to feel bad. I don't want anyone to feel bad. Anyone who might think, oh, but I'm chubby, do I then need to lose weight? Because I don't look fat, right? If you might not even see a difference, even if I had, like, full body shots. But it's how I feel. And I feel like how I feel shouldn't make anyone else feel a certain negative way. So, like, that's why I want to say it, because I don't want anyone to feel bad. It's just that I've noticed an increase in weight, and I want it to go back down at least a little, and that's how I feel. And I'm not saying that that's how everyone should feel or be like, so... Because weight can be a sensitive topic for a lot of people, and it really sucks to gain weight and to have to lose weight. But yeah, so that's... And it's also not a lot. It's... Do I feel comfortable saying this? It's like 6-7 kilos in a year. So nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I don't know if it was a year, but like noticeable, you know? So, anyway. Anyway. Wow, what a stream today. Talking about JFK, talking about 9/11, America's obesity. Gotcha games. Gambling addicts. Wow, what a stream. Anyway, I think that's it then. I'm gonna go. I gotta make a schedule today or tomorrow still for next week. Do we want to do more early morning? It's not that early morning. Mid-morning streams, in the future? I would be up for it, but not after a party anymore. I didn't like this morning. This morning was stressful. But yeah, are we up for more early morning streams, mid-morning streams? Are we up for more evening streams? Any opinions? Yeah, I mean that's appreciated. First of all, I like to be in charge. But it's also nice to have like opinions. But I think it would be fun to do some more morning streams. Just whenever. Occasionally, I guess, to shake things up. I feel like I'm in such a hamster wheel currently because I'm doing like the 3 main streams during the week, and then every day I'm editing and uploading VODs and everything. I feel like such a hamster right now. So I'm trying to do like different things so I don't feel stuck in this cycle. So that's really what I want to do, like, weekend streams for, to just do other stuff for once. It doesn't help that I'm a homebody, so I'm, like, home most of the week. So, yeah, I just want to do some different stuff. But yeah, I've also been thinking maybe I will shake the schedule up a little more, but I don't know yet. I don't know. Anyway, it's been 3 hours, so why are we still here? I'm gonna go. I will see you tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Because I do still kind of want to do the 3 big streams during the week at the times we're doing it now. Maybe I will change some stuff eventually. So probably tomorrow I'll see you. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope it snows, but not too much. Maybe the appropriate amount for what you want. I hope it snows or doesn't. And I will see you all tomorrow. Now, where is my outro? There it is. Okay. I like that we're still looking at the cookie recipe. It can snow, I got my food delivered. Perfect. I love that. Good to know that you're not starving. I'm happy for that, DG. But yeah, take care, be safe, stay tough. I'll see you tomorrow or some other time. And I'm gonna go take a nap. Bye-bye, guys.